Hello, you guys. Hello, and welcome to the Good News Sunday Show. And today is let me see, I think it's the 22nd. It's the 22nd day of October, and this is day 7 of Bible Basics. And yesterday we talked about the exile period on the timeline of the Bible. And today we're going to talk about the timeline in greater detail, hopefully. So, like I said, this is Sonia, the Good News Sunday Show, Keyword Bible Studies, the Daily Keyword, the Gap Prayer Band, the one and only Jesus. And like I said, we're shoring up our foundation. We're shoring up our biblical foundation, and we're calling it Bible Basics. And we're doing this so that when we start to study keywords in January, we'll have a solid foundation from which to study. So, nevertheless, the Bible timeline, and hopefully in a little bit greater detail. Now, you'll probably see me from time to time looking at my computer because I actually have a computerized copy of a timeline over here on my computer that I'm going to refer to while I'm putting this on the board. So first of all, we have several periods. And the first period, this is what sometimes the language of the Bible timeline is interchangeable, and some people will call one period one thing and other people will call another period another thing, and we will wrap all that up in a PDF for you at the end of this study. But for now, we have the beginning of the biblical timeline, Genesis 1 through 11, and this particular period of time is called early world. Okay? Early world. And we're going to put it on the timeline right up here. Early world. It's from creation to 2000 BC, and that is, I marked over that is Genesis 1 through 11. Okay, so that's the beginning. So lastly, at the end of the timeline, we have the establishment of the church in the book of Acts. And so that is going to be the church. We're going to put it down here at the end of the timeline. '33 AD. That's kind of messy. You can't really see that. 33 AD. The church. And that's the establishment of the church in the book of Acts. Okay? So, that's the beginning. Genesis, the establishment of the church after the death and resurrection of Christ in the book of Acts. Okay? So, we probably won't complete the timeline in this particular video, but we will fill in the rest of it the next time we record. Okay? So, next we have the patriarchs. The patriarchs. And we're going to put them right here on the timeline. The patriarchs. Patriarchs. you might as well know from right now is that I'm not the best speller. Okay, so if you see me misspell something, know that I know that's one of my character flaws. I'm not the best speller in the world. Okay, patriarchs. And that's from 2000 to 1700 BC. The patriarch period. And that is Genesis, (12) through 50. Okay? That's what we have, the patriarch period. And that is still in the book of Genesis. Okay? Next, we have Egypt and the Exodus. And that is 1700 to 1280 BC. 1700 to 1280 BC. Exodus. Egypt. Exodus in Egypt. Okay? And that, then of course, there's the Red Sea miracle. Okay? So that's what we have next is the Exodus Egypt period. Then next we have desert wanderings. Desert wanderings. Desert wanderings. We're going to bring it down a little bit. D-E. Desert wanderings, and that is from 1280 to 1240 BC. 1280 to 1240 BC. And in our wrap up, we're going to talk about a little bit about AD and BC and some tiny misconceptions that are out there about AD and BC. So we're all on the same page, okay? So in our wrap up, we'll look at that, okay? Desert wanderings. So this is the book of Numbers. Okay? Desert wanderings. And then one of my favorite periods, Conquest and Judges. And that is 1240 to 1050 BC. 1240 to 1050 BC. Gonna bring that down a little bit. Conquest and Judges. The book of Judges, okay? And that book is of course Joshua and the book of Judges. Okay? Then next, and we may just get all of this done today, who knows? Next we have the Royal Kingdom, and that is from 1050 to 930 BC. 1050 to 930 BC. Royal Kingdom. Royal Kingdom. that is 1 and 2nd Samuel. And 1 and 2nd Chronicles. Okay, and Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastics, and Song of Solomon. Okay, so that's the royal kingdom, when the period in which the royal kingdom was established. The book of 1st and 2nd Samuel, the book of 1st and 2nd Chronicles, the book of Psalms, the book of Proverbs, the book of Ecclesiastics, and Songs of Solomon. Okay, so therefore we are, the royal kingdom, of course, ends with King David and his son Solomon, and then we go on from there. Okay, the royal kingdom period, 1050 to 930 BC. Okay. Now, this is what we were talking about yesterday, the divided kingdom, and some of our dates overlap, but the divided kingdom, and like I was saying yesterday, the importance of the divided kingdom and the exile period, how important these books were and how many books were written during this period is great. Okay, so the divided kingdom from 930 to 722 BC. Divided. We're just going to leave it up here at the top. Kingdom. We're going to come down here with the books from the divided kingdom, the books of the Bible from the divided kingdom. Amos. That's an M, sorry y'all.